Hello to all my fellow brothers and sisters from different mothers and other misters. I'm Jasmine, and I want to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to sit with me and go through a couple of scenarios about adoption in the holidays. Yeah, I was hoping to actually post something on Thanksgiving just because I knew, being adopted is kind of crummy, and the holiday season, even if you're not dealing with trauma and emotional baggage and all that other stuff, just it's so overwhelming, the anxiety, all those different things that you might be going through and experiencing, just without all the extra added stress. So I thought maybe what we could do is just go through a few scenarios. Yeah, and they're just general scenarios. Yeah, so let's get to it. Scenario one: you are at your adopted family's house. Yeah. For the holidays. And then your cousin brings this big, beautiful baby in, goes straight to grandma. Grandma's holding this baby, and she's telling the baby how she looks just like her mother and how her grandparents look alike from generations before, and this and that. And for you, it hits, doesn't it? Yeah. Because it's a reminder that you don't need, that you're not blood. You cannot change that you're adopted, right? We know that because that's our reality, and that's something we just can't change. But what we can change is how we manage and cope with how we feel about it. And that's all this is about. So, what can you do in that moment when you're just about to go down that road? Look around. Can you excuse yourself? Can you go to a powder room? Can you take a walk real quick? Does anybody need anything from the store so you can just get out and come back after you've regrouped? Yeah. Nothing else. You can always run to that basement where the rest of those children are, and I promise you, a good time will be had if you like kids. If you don't like them, your mind will be occupied. That's all I can say. But my point is, even if those aren't things that you think you can do, figure out a way that is suitable for you and you can still remain calm in your situation. Yeah? You don't let it get the best of you. You're all right. Fighting, bobbing and weaving since we've been born. Yeah, that's what we do. Scenario two. Let's say we are going to our biological family's house for the holidays. And you get there, it's nice, warm, and fuzzy, and you're finally comfortable because all these faces look familiar, even though they're not really familiar, because you look so similar to everyone in the room. Then they start going down memory lane with their children and who used to do this and who used to do that. Yeah, there it is. That's the reminder that you weren't a part of that history either. Yeah? What do? Can you look around the room? Is there a powder room you can escape to for a minute? And that's only if this is too much for you. If it's not too much, then you sit there and you enjoy, But if it is, you should feel comfortable with excusing yourself. You can take that same walk, and you most definitely can run down them stairs to the basement and hang out with the kids. And I got to tell you, if you're like me and you just talk and it doesn't stop, like the lips just don't stop moving, imagine when I get nervous. And then it's like, oh my goodness. I gotta tell you, one year I was with my biological family and I was just nervous, awkward. Like, I definitely blurted out the craziest stories ever in life. Nobody cares about it. And it was just like even more awkward. So don't be that person. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I can also tell you, it was coming from a place of, I didn't know, they didn't know, just not knowing. But I tell you what, 15, 20 years after you get past those awkward moments, now you've got history. So now what? And if you're down there in the basement with those kids because you had to separate yourself for a few minutes to gain composure, guess who you're building a history with for years to come? And you'll have those stories, but you've got to invest in it, and you have to see things for what they are and not for what you want them to be. Yeah. Third scenario. You're just all alone. Honestly, I don't mind being alone, but I understand it can be taxing on the holidays. So, what can you do to make yourself feel better? I'm not even going to tell you to do anybody's dishes or catch up on, cleaning or whatever. But if you've got a pet, maybe that could be your companion. Can you head to a beach? Can you do some karaoke? Can you sleep all day? Watch your favorite movies? What do you do for fun? When you're alone, what do you do when nobody's looking? Don't tell me, I don't want to know, but for your mind, just what do you do? And incorporate those things. And I'm going to tell you, be thankful while you're alone, because you don't know what next year holds for you. You could very well be in scenario 1 or 2 on the verge of trying to not hyperventilate in the bathroom because it's too much. Yeah? Yeah. And you just don't know. So what I want you to take away from this, we already know that being adopted is our reality. Let's figure out ways to cope and make the situation work for us. We've been bobbing and weaving since we came out of the womb. So keep fighting, baby, and enjoy your holiday season. Till next time.